Hello Cancer, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love reading focused on the second half of January from the 16th all the way through the 31st. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout this reading. Take from it what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. So we'll be starting with the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. So let's take a look and see what will present itself for the second half of the month for you, Cancer. All right, here we go. So this is part one of your reading. If you happen to resonate with it, and if you're interested in watching part two, that will be available on my Patreon page. That link is down below in the description box, as well as various other links if you're interested in booking a reading, or if you would like to purchase any of the decks that you see here. All of those links are down below. All right, so let's begin. We've got anticipation. Okay, so maybe you're anticipating something when it comes to a particular person here. We also have old footage, eject. Whatever this represents, there's something from the past perhaps. There could still be some lingering energies from the past, and it's time to really phase that out. It's no longer meant to be a part of your present or even the future. On the mend, okay, so we have a heart here that's healing, or at least the need to heal, okay? There could have also been issues with loyalty when it comes to a partnership that either you had to let go of, or there, again, could still be some lingering energies from past relationships. And sometimes that anticipation card could also represent the sexual desire that somebody has for you, okay? And maybe that's something that they're wanting to manifest in the 3D. They're waiting for that. They're anticipating it, okay? So we'll see what that is referring to. And then we've got delight and desire. To me, this always looks like a wedding cake right here. And so maybe a part of your journey is to move on from the past, to heal your heart, to be able to find a partnership where there is loyalty and no trust issues, you know, whatever drama you might have experienced in prior relationships that ended up not working out for you. This could ultimately be a part of your destination and where you are going, you know, to be able to find a partner that you can marry someday, somebody that you're very compatible with. All right, so let's grab some tarot and let's see what else we can pick up. Let me grab some insight from my Illuminated Star Tarot. This is volume 1. All right, so angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. Let's go ahead and see what else you need to know for the second half. Can you guys believe we're already in the second half of January? It goes so fast. All right, here we go. So we've got the Six of Cups. Could be a possible reunion that somebody is desiring, someone from your past. This could be young love, take that if it applies, or there's just this youthful energy between you and this person. They're thinking about you though. They're thinking about you. They're feeling quite nostalgic about the memories that you guys have shared. But as you can see here, there's something about those memories perhaps. It's coming through as old footage that you're no longer meant to focus on, but maybe they're still quite drawn to you. Look at this, guys. 3 of Swords. I mean, look at the energy of that 3 of Swords. This is a broken heart. Either you ended up getting really hurt, or this was very painful, for lack of a better word, you know, sorrow, heartbreak, a love triangle could be a part of the equation for some of you. Maybe there was a third-party situation here. And if that's not your story, there's still something attached to this old footage that hurt you very deeply. So some of these memories might be very painful ones. Okay, so it makes sense for me that the Six of Swords is really wanting you to heal and to move forward, to leave this pain behind you, which is why you're being directed to heal. Your heart is now mending. Hopefully that's what's going on. If not, this is a part of where your angel guides are wanting you to go, to transition away from the past, leave it behind. It's no longer serving a purpose. Release whatever past baggage you have attached to this person or experience and just move forward. Okay? But I have a feeling here, some of you guys are struggling a little bit with that. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn here. Somebody could have had some very addictive or obsessive behavior. Could be an actual addiction. Maybe somebody had a drinking problem or a substance abuse, but it doesn't just have to be that. You know, unhealthy attachments, whatever that might be. And so we could have a situation here where somebody is feeling bound to you still, considering, you know, how the whole relationship might have ended, whatever this represents, you know, because this can be a very toxic type energy when it comes to that devil energy, you know. And so I feel you're being directed towards somebody else who really can be offering you the loyalty that somebody who's in this devil energy could not. All right. So it makes sense for me that we do have a Tower moment here. You know, this is something very chaotic that might have happened. And also, you know, maybe at one point in time, you really saw this person as marriage material and it ended up not happening. And so this could be a blessing in disguise. Maybe you had to experience heartbreak with this person and that situation to be able to figure out what you want in your future partnerships, or maybe an existing one, what it is that you're willing to accept in your partnerships and what it is that you're willing to not accept, you know, because I feel there's somebody here who clearly hurt you and you're not willing to put up with that moving forward, you know. So the foundation perhaps just wasn't strong enough. And so that's a part of the old footage that you are being directed to let go of in order to find the happiness that perhaps has been eluding you thus far, you know. And you could also be dealing with a person here who's feeling hopeless because they're no longer with you, and maybe there's still a part of them. As we can see, they're feeling nostalgic and thinking about you and maybe missing you, but maybe they're not getting a whole lot of sleep here. Insomnia, nightmares, as you can see right there, feeling either depressed or really anxious. You know, how are they going to fix this? Is it a fixable situation, or is it just too much water under the bridge? So there's a lot that they're going through mentally, I feel. And this could even be something that you are able to relate to. Okay, we do have the Hermit. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Virgo. And I feel perhaps if you relate to this, Cancer, that maybe you just needed time to yourself, you know, to be able to soul search, which is a part of the energy of that Hermit. To just have time to think, you know, and have time to yourself. Just to be able to spend some quiet time with your thoughts and to figure out, okay, where do I go from here? What do I want to do now? You know, so it really is part of that Six of Swords, as I've mentioned, releasing past baggage. And the Ten of Wands represents the heavy burdens that you've been carrying when it comes perhaps to a past relationship. So you're being directed to perhaps just either be single for now, just be self-sufficient and independent like the Nine of Pentacles, to be solo, rather than diving into another relationship that might just create another Tower moment. So you have to make wiser choices when it comes to love and romance so that you can avoid any situations where you end up getting your heart broken once again. So part of the advice here for part one is to cut people out of your life that are toxic, those who don't mean you well, those who just want to play and not commit, you know. And if what you're looking for here is to get married someday and to find happiness in a long-standing committed partnership, then perhaps you need to make different choices moving forward, you know. So let's explore that in part two of your reading, Cancer, if that's something that you're interested in watching. So again, that link is down below for my Patreon page. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.